Hello, I'm David Chester with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This is where you get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock, including news of more monetary and fiscal juice in both Europe and China. But first, industrial production in the Eurozone slipped in May, according to data published overnight, reinforcing concern that their tentative economic recovery is already stalling. Factory output fell 1.1% in the 18 countries of the currency bloc compared with April. The decline in manufacturing was broad-based, including not only economically troubled countries like Portugal, but also Germany. Tonight, the EC boss is expected to announce the final details of a $1 trillion stimulus package. It will give banks the money in return for them expanding their lending to companies and households. More debt is apparently the answer for Eurozone woes. It comes as part of a previously announced program. China is apparently embarking on a stimulus program of its own, one being actioned by local government. It comes as the central government is limiting aid for the national economy. Local government funding vehicles are the main tool being used to achieve growth targets, which are seen as crucial for political advancement of party officials. And staying in China, major banks have halted an experimental program sanctioned by the country's Reserve Bank that helped citizens transfer large sums overseas despite government capital controls. The halt came after a damning local TV show and underscored the domestic political sensitivity of wealthy Chinese moving money abroad. In Australia today, we expect to hear the initial results from the Murray report on their banking system. You remember David Murray, he was the CEO of the Commonwealth Bank before Ralph Norris took over. It is a fox in the henhouse inquiry. The results will be subject to much sceptical analysis. In New York, yields on benchmark US Treasury 10-year bonds rose slightly today and are currently at 2.54%. The weekend oil price drop has been holding at the lower levels at just on $100 a barrel for the US oil and $107 for the Brent benchmark. The gold price has now followed them down, falling from $1,339 an ounce to $1,306 today. That's an overnight fall of 2.5%. We start today with the New Zealand dollar just marginally lower this morning. We're just at 88 US cents, 93.7 Aussie cents, and the TWI is now a tad under 81.8. I'm David Chaston. That was 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz.